Welcome to the Unapologetic She, a space for you, a space for me, which means this is a space for us. I waited 5 whole weeks, which is not a really big deal for some, but it is for me to do another retwist. So here we are, and it's the first time that I'm doing a comb retwist. So you know the deal. I moisturize before I get started, making sure that my hair is damp. I go in with my jojoba oil, get that thing oiled up. It's really cold in Baltimore, so you know, moisture. We need that. Alright, so I don't even have a fancy way of parting my hair. I just put as much as I can up in a ponytail, and I put the back in a ponytail because, you know, the growth thing, we're getting somewhere. But I'll put the back in a ponytail as well. And then I will just pull locks out. Like, I'm sure there's a more efficient way of doing this, but I don't have it yet. And that's okay. Maybe one day. So as you all know, I only retwist with jojoba oil and water, not jojoba oil, castor oil and water. So this is just me taking the castor oil to my head and taking the comb to the root of my lock, twisting the comb around or trying. This beginning part, y'all, this was the hardest thing to do. So as you can see, I'm just going through the back of my head. Oil, comb. I do comb down the hair, so from the root I comb down into the lock to kind of like compact the hair together. Don't know if it really works, but you know, it will make sense. Then after that, I'm just taking my comb, wrapping it around the root of my hair, and it's a really tight barrel feel. Like, it's probably the tightest I've ever gotten my roots, and I'm sure that's the point. So I don't know what it is, but I just, you know, had to show you the castor oil that you've probably seen before. But hey, that's what we're here for, right? To see all the things that Sean uses in her hair when it's time to do a retwist. I'm pretty sure at this point, using the comb and just the oil and water, like, I was thinking to myself, man, I should have just done some 2 strands, but I wanted to wait a little bit longer for my next retwist, as well as, you know, refrain from using a style or putting a style in my hair, because I feel like I'm putting a lot of tension on my hair. I've been wearing it up in a ponytail a lot because, you know, once, you know, locked girls get enough hang time for a bun, we wear that bun. And so I just wanted to give my hair a break. I do use metal clips when I retwist. Before I had a dryer or a piece that could attach to my blow dryer to dry my hair, I would go to bed with clips in my hair, and I was getting tired of that. And that's really the reason why I always 2-stranded my hair. But I decided to go ahead and put some money into this and get a hooded dryer. And now I do use clips because as long as my hair is dry, I don't have to sleep in them. It's not good to sleep in those. I don't know why we do the things we do to be cute, but man, that's painful. So the back, as you can see, I keep laughing. I was really trying to get the hang of moving the comb around the lock, especially because I can't see the back of my hair. So I did kind of, you know, go through the back and palm roll, but you'll see he gets better. Y'all know how women make crazy faces when they're putting on mascara and it's like eyes wide open and things like that? Yeah, this is the equivalent. My face is the equivalent of that. I'm so sorry. Something was in my lock. I didn't like that. I forgot to add, of course, when you're retwisting, make sure you have a water bottle close by, just because your hair is going to start to dry, or my hair at least starts to dry a little bit after I've washed it. And I don't put anything on it because I don't want to soak up all the moisture from the water, just because I'm going to oil it right after. But as I go through, my hair does get a little dry. So if you have that problem, just add water. It's always the answer. Alright guys, as you can see, I am at the very end. I only have 5 more locks left. Every time I look at the amount of locks that I have left, I always think of when I was little, or when you would get your hair braided and you try to like touch the top of your hair to make sure, or to see like how much you have left. Yeah, it's such a traumatic experience. I don't understand why or how these braiders made 5 or 6 more box braids out of like 2 inches of hair. I didn't understand. But as you can see, I'm almost done. I'm using the comb retwist method. So I did want to show you a few of them as I do them, just because I think that I have learned a ton about retwisting. As you all know, I do not let anybody touch my hair, not because I'm deep or anything like that, but I do like to do my own self-maintenance, and because of that, I've been trying to learn different ways, or learn better ways to retwist my hair. Not necessarily because there's some like rocket science to retwisting, which I'm sure there is some sort of science to it, but there's been times where I'll retwist my hair and it'll look really good, and there's been times when I retwist it and it's like, what just happened? So I have been learning to, one, retwist in the same direction that I've always retwisted. So sometimes that's pretty difficult because I'll do those 2-strand twists or those rope twists, and I'll keep them in so I can keep track of which way that I twisted the hair. But now I've got it down pat, so we're good with that. But I did want to I did want to show you guys how I use the comb to retwist. I have never done a comb retwist before, so this was actually the first time that I've used the comb to actually retwist the hair. Normally when I retwist my hair, I just take my fingers and kind of not separate the hair, but kind of push the hair down so that it's like compacting itself to the other parts of my hair or the other parts of the lock. Just because I want to make sure that it's getting matted up and I'm combining the hair and getting the hair locked as best as I can without doing anything crazy. But this time I decided, let's just use the comb to the whole thing. So as you could see before, I I do make sure that my hair is a little bit damp because you never want to do anything on super dry hair. I already went in and moisturized my hair, but like I said, water is my friend, and when you lock, water is also your friend too. So I did end up doing a little bit of my moisture routine already. As you guys know, I only use castor oil and water to twist my hair, just because I don't want a lot of products in them, or in the locks, them being the lock gel. So it does take me a little bit of time to, you know, make sure that all of the parting is correct, everything makes sense with how my parts are. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of a better job paying attention to my parting pattern, which is good. You don't want to mess up your parting pattern at all. Get some help if you do, or get some help if you need it. But anyway, as you can see, I'm going to go in with a rat tail comb. Don't mind all these little combs missing. Somebody has thick hair, and you know, life be happening. And I literally take the comb and twist it around the lock. So of course, when you do this, you have to be careful. And as you can see, I just messed up. But you'll see there's already, you're creating the retwist look with the comb. I will take like those extra hairs that are sticking out and wrap them around the lock. Then I do go in and comb roll a little bit and clip that bad boy down. Now, I know it's probably a little weird to palm roll at the same time. Alright, we're gonna go in and do the same thing again. You're gonna take your comb, make sure you comb the hair down into the lock, make sure you have all of the hair that you would like to have in the lock. Rotate your comb around the part, so around the base of the lock, and boom, there we are. Now, the whole reason why I didn't decide to show you guys my whole head was because Shauna messed up the back. Well, I tend to mess up the back of my hair often. But all I'm gonna do is go in. Wow. All I'm gonna do is go in and finish doing this retwist, and yeah, that's it, that's all. Alright guys, I am just about done. My hair is dry. I'm taking out the clips so we can look at this length. As you all know, I posted on my Instagram about it. It is, or my 17-month lock anniversary, which, you know, in the lock community, we count the months, we count the days, we count the weeks. I mean, kind of dramatic. But either way, it is my 17-month lock update. Do you see this length, y'all? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is just, we think about it. We do. I am gonna go in now and go ahead and oil the length of my hair. So as you saw before, I did go through and oil my hair right when I got out the shower after I washed my hair. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that there's enough moisture after using the dryer. I did use a dryer on cool for most of the time. I moved between cool and warm just because the warm is kind of hot on my scalp. And yeah, we got this result. Y'all, I will. Feel like I can't keep my hands out of my hair. But anyway, I'm really excited about the way that I did this. I will continue to do my retwist this way. Thank you so much for coming to watch this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see y'all. Peace.